OOP is diagnosed with a seizure disorder and brings her service dog with her to warn her when she is going to have a seizure. And then they also put the dog has saved her life multiple times, which is why she's surprised when the new VP of HR says she is not allowed to bring her dog because it's too small.
What? Why is that? Like, if it was bigger, would that be better? I'm very confused. Also, I love how John brings us HR stories. It should be the other way around.
That's true.
That's true.
They tagged me on it, so I'm gonna deliver.
That's fair.
All right. So the story goes as this. I work for a small-ish company. They put 80 people. And I have epilepsy and I have a seizure alert dog. She can detect when I'm about to have a seizure, which helps me get somewhere safe. And they put she's alerted when I'm on the stairs, so I know to sit down immediately. Or if I'm walking along a busy road, I can move off to the side. She's very good at what she does. Usually I get a 2 to 3 minute warning and I can ask for help or preemptively call someone like my husband. She also find a person and direct them to my medical alert bracelet if I'm unable to tell someone what is happening ahead of time. That dog is goated as fuck.
It's crazy what dogs can do.
I know. That is insane. Here's the problem.
Can't imagine a cat doing the same thing.
Nope.
They'll just watch you like, yeah, that's right, human.
Who's gonna feed me now?
Got your ass.
Fuck.
It's like I could have done this myself. Here's the problem. She's a smaller dog. She's a 20-pound mutt. Since she doesn't provide mobility assistance of any kind, she also doesn't wear a full harness like a seeing eye dog would. She walks in a standard collar and leash, though she does have a fabric vest that says service dog in large letters, so if someone does see her when she's looking for assistance, it's pretty obvious that they should follow her. Recently, we hired a new VP of HR. This person says they do not believe that my dog is a real medical dog and not just an emotional support animal or a pet I want to bring to work.
Well, I don't believe VP of HR is a real title, so.
The way I would have sued immediately, bitch.
Especially with 80 people, it seems weird to have a VP of HR.
That's true.
A lot of titles for not that many people. In my opinion.
I want to say I'm like at least a director or something. Like you gotta go all the way to VP. They put I paid literal tens of thousands of dollars for this dog and her training. She has saved my life with her alerts on more than one occasion. She's also given me back freedom I didn't have before because I wasn't able to go anywhere alone. The VP of HR has no complaints about her behavior. She walks calmly besides me or rests under my desk during the day. She doesn't bark, and the only time I take her out for a bathroom break is when I'm on lunch. Nobody in the office has said anything that I know of. So I don't see what the fuck the problem is.
I really don't understand what the issue is.
This person simply says they've never heard of a dog that does this type of work, and they've never seen a small service dog. So therefore, I must be lying.
Isn't there like paperwork for this type of thing? Or
well,
I might trip.
To the next sentence, Sean. I have provided paperwork from the training organization and my medical team, and they say you can print papers like that off the internet. Oh,
Jesus.
The way this company about to be sued, bro.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I went to the CEO and I put the VP of HR's bosses because if I don't have my dog, I can't go to work. And they said this was out of their area of expertise, but couldn't I just get a bigger dog?
What the fuck? It's like I've spent
time to sue, baby.
thousands of dollars. If you want me to get a new dog, you're paying for it.
Yo, this startup ain't going anywhere.
Jesus Christ.
This startup is gonna fold from this fucking lawsuit.
Yeah, honestly. Good.
It's obvious they are a working dog. I'm not really sure what to do from here. Other than this particular incident, I love my job and I'd like to keep working here. They also have an update, but you guys can comment on it first if you want.
I mean,
you could make so much money.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You don't have to.
You wouldn't have to work.
Continue working there.
Start your own company.
That's what I would do.
That's what should be done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
There is an update. And they put, I have an update for you, and it's mostly positive. My meeting with the employment lawyer went well.
Yes.
So that's good. It's good
Hell
you did
yeah.
that. Like everyone agreed, this was a fairly cut and dry thing where my dog absolutely should be allowed. We started by going the friendly route. My lawyer provided the language for me to attempt to address this myself in a more official way. That went predictably nowhere. The VP of HR doubled down on her stance that I needed to have a real service dog or I could come to the office without my dog.
God damn, you are cooking yourself.
Damn.
Who the fuck hired this bitch,
Oh,
bro?
Probably the dumbass CEO.
CEO.
Yeah, true.
It's probably their friend. It's like a Nepo hire for sure.
Their nephew or something.
Maybe. As an aside, I do work from home most of the time, and there is no formal requirement that any of us go into the office. Even before COVID, I supported our national sales team, and most of us were remote for a significant portion of our jobs. That being said, I do like to go into office once in a while. It's less of an issue with the pandemic since we've halted almost all in-person activities, but once we finally get things under control for real, we do have team outings that I'd like to attend. Plus, it's nice to get actual FaceTime with my boss. Fuck that, couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything you could say to me, you could say to me in Zoom. Like, I ain't going no fucking office.
I mean, I get there are some people that do enjoy going into the office. There are those people.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not me.
I have friends that are fully remote that are like, I enjoy remote, but there are times where I wish I could like see my coworkers and blah blah blah.
For sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
I can get that. But
And I've never been fully remote, so that sounds crazy to me. Fully remote sounds amazing.
yeah.
It is amazing. I don't wear shorts half the time, so it's
I
fun.
wear sweatpants all the time.
Anyway, I let my direct supervisor know that HR was continuing to push back on this, and she, my boss, attempted to plead my case. It's a good boss. Thinking if it came from a director level employee, maybe it would hold more weight. HR shut that down as well since they put, quote, sales directors don't understand the ADA. And for non-American Wikimaniacs, and I don't know if this is like the same standard for everywhere else in the world, ADA stands for Americans with Disabilities Act.
Okay.
And they put sales
I'm
directors
an
don't
American,
understand
and
it.
I also had no idea what you were saying.
Sales directors don't understand the ADA like HR does. And apparently this HR doesn't
Yeah,
understand ADA
Just
either.
saying.
Idiot. My boss then told me if I didn't already have plans to take a more aggressive approach with my lawyer, she would be doing it on my behalf because this was getting ridiculous. The fucking
Oh.
boss says, you better sue the fuck out of that.
Yeah, respect to your boss. I like that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My lawyer sent a letter to my boss, HR, and the CEO asking for a response in 48 hours before they push further. Nobody responded, and they put, my boss deliberately did not respond. HR and the CEO ignored it, didn't notice it. The world will never know. We then
This
pushed the letter
company
to the
is so
Ass.
stupid.
So mismanaged.
Holy shit!
For real.
Is it worth? Is it really worth? That's
Well,
crazy. That
It's
they
worth
would
getting
just-
the money now, for sure.
I know, but for the CEO, I mean, what
Oh.
a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
dumb as
like,
shit.
why stir up all this drama over nothing? Like, literally
Yeah.
nothing. I just don't understand.
I will say a lot of CEOs are useless as hell. They
Yeah,
shouldn't
I
be
do
getting
know
paid the
that.
way they're fucking paid.
I mean,
oh my
no
God.
CEO should be paid the.
Right?
Being a billionaire is not ethical.
No, there's that one CEO that reduced his pay by a ton during
Oh
COVID.
yeah, and he gets
Nintendo.
paid.
No.
A Nintendo CEO. Wait,
Not
there
him.
was a Nintendo CEO that did that.
Oh,
It was like
maybe.
a startup in like Seattle or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Oh.
He gets paid. Every employee, no matter what position, they all get paid the same.
I don't know if it's the same, but it's way above the average. I don't actually know what it is, but the CEO does not get paid much more.
Love it. I mean, that's as it should be.
Yeah.
We then pushed the letter to the company's board, and things happened very quickly from there, although I'm unfortunately out of the loop on the details. What I do know is the CEO claimed he misunderstood what I was saying when I asked him, and of course he supported me and my dog coming into the
Yeah,
office.
bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucking cap. It wasn't a misunderstanding. It was definitely incompetence, but that's fine. I'm not going to fight that battle. HR quietly underwent a restructuring. Our VP, quote unquote, left for other opportunities. last week with no other comment. We're pretty sure she was pushed out. Although we are a smaller company, we do hold a sizable government contract, and an ADA lawsuit would go against the main service we provide. Our board was very interested in making sure we didn't do anything to jeopardize that contract. I do wish the board and CEO had taken a firmer stance and admitted to the error while publicly committing to making sure any and all employees felt welcome, but they did reach out and apologize to me personally, so I'll let that go too. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would not. They got the sizable, destroy them.
Motherfucker, that kind of government contract, you know how much government contracts fucking pay, brother?
A lot, yeah.
A lot. All in all, our terrible HR is gone. My boss was as supportive as she could be and went to bat for me several times. And once the office is fully open, my dog and I will be able to go to the offices as needed. Josie, the dog in question, received lots of pets and loving at the request of the commenters and continues to be a very good girl. I cannot thank you and the commenters enough. Not only was your advice spot on, but the support meant a lot for me and gave me the push I needed to stand up for myself.
Hell yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, and a top commenter from our from that post, Jerk McGee, love the username. Next time you think you're unqualified for a job, remember this HR person that made it all the way to VP without understanding the ADA.
causing more paperwork for themselves and just more of a headache. I don't understand that shit. Like, what are you doing?
What? Yeah, what was so important to you that you fucking won this? As soon as you get the paperwork, be like, all right, good enough for me.
Okay.
What? Why would you take it past that? Insanity.
And if anyone was complaining about it, you should have raised that concern, but it didn't sound like anyone cared. So I don't understand.
What I don't understand is like they didn't give a fuck that the dog was there. They're just like, oh my god, why couldn't it be a bigger dog?
Yeah,
well, I mean, this dog is doing its job. Like,
what a weird.
What's the difference?
How much do you know about dogs? That like,
probably as much as she knows about the ADA.
I mean, fair enough.
Get therapy.